This beauty here is the 3GR from DoubleStar. One of my favorite companies. I got to shoot this at a writer event most recently, did a piece for Tactical Life online for it, and now we've got it in-house to do some videos and some more shooting with this thing. I'll explain what 3GR means and what they've done to make it 3GR coming up next on GBGuns. So we'll start things off, of course, by showing clear. Lock that to the rear. We can see through that nice stainless chamber there that everything is clean and empty. DoubleStar USA makes a lot of really cool guns. I've been a fan of theirs for years. So I do admit to having a little bit of fanboy excitement in working on this thing. 3GR is 3-gun ready. This is meant to be an out-of-the-box competition gun, good for speed and accuracy and easy handling. And that's part of why you see this massive break on the end here. Yes, this is a 5.56. In fact, it's chambered 5.56 with a 1 1/8 twist, which is a nice in-between. I like that twist rate. Stainless barrel. You can see the red cloak handguard with all the unnecessary rail chopped out of the top here, although it is still M-lockable if you want to be able to throw something on there, and just gives a good overall feel all the way around. In 3-gun, you're not going to be running lights and lasers usually, so not too worried about that. We can see your gas block and have easy access to the screws there, which I appreciate because I have had some come loose, not on a DoubleStar, but on others. You can see the cloak handguard here has these locking tabs that prevent any rotation from happening. Got a nice flush fit there. Ambi safety with the picture style indicators. CMC trigger, Hogue grip, and one of DoubleStar's very own Ace stock setups. You can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total. Did I count that right? 2 on each side, 2 here. Yeah, 6 total QD points. So if you want to run a sling, you've got options. And of course the handguard itself has 1 on either side. So we've got a total of 8 QD points on this gun. Don't want to hear anybody asking about, can they QD a sling? This stock, these Ace stocks, not adjustable, nice and lightweight, and a beard and weather friendly foam on here. I've run some of these stocks before and I love that it doesn't pinch my beard. Also, on a very hot day, you're not going to burn your face getting on there after your rifle's been out. And on a cold day, you're not going to freeze and stick to the metal. When it gets a little wet, yeah, it's a little spongy, but not much of a big deal. Got a nice shape to the pad here, and the pad has some definite squish to help keep everything level and in place. If you're not familiar with CMC triggers, let me flip this around. I can show you how these triggers run. Now they've also changed their markings on the receivers. You know, to get that DoubleStar drag in there, nice and big. And they moved all the data that has to be there, but not everyone cares about, over to here. So, did you hear that? That's an indicator of everything being tight in together. I'm gonna hold by just the grip. That ring, everything is tight and in tune. So back to that trigger. These flat triggers have become very popular. They make the same weight feel lighter because you tend to pull from the bottom. You notice we also have the DoubleStar winter trigger guard there, so you got plenty of room to get in. That was our pull, our reset. That's tactile and audible. Awesome trigger. I love those triggers. So, what do you do with a gun like this? Right, everything is, as far as the receivers and the bolt and carrier, going to be your standard mil spec. Right, our basics for reliability. You're going to be wondering what makes it so magical. Well, the heart of any rifle is going to be the barrel. Some shipping grease on there, maybe they'll stick a little. So we'll check for accuracy, of course, and we're going to want to run a bunch of rounds rather quickly and take a look at heat, see how well this handguard works. Yes, it is available in black, but I went for the red because it's cool. I like it. I mean, come on. Red, black, and stainless. That is just beautiful. Love that combination. I also wanted to point out that the charging handle is one of DoubleStar's own with the nice enlarged grip there. And this raised section back here, these charging handles are great if you're running a can, because that helps cut down on how much gas you get in the face. While I open up this bolt, because everyone's always curious about the extractors, back onto what we plan on doing with this. We're going to check for accuracy as we always do. Also going to run for some speed and look at temperature change on the handguard, see if it gets hot. And there you go, you have it. It is the improved with little rubber stopper in the middle and the bumper around it. And we'll be running my size. I'm just under 6'2", and Tia, of course, is considerably shorter. And see how this stock works for the two different sizes of us and do some drills. Probably gonna have to go out to the woods for it because our local range is not, even though they host a ton of competitions there, not what I would call a 3-gun friendly environment, if you know what I mean. I did run 3-gun for a couple years in the local Pacific Northwest area, Southwest Washington and Northern Oregon. So I'm familiar with what some of the stages look like. Going to try to recreate those as best we can and see how running this gun feels. That'll be a fun experiment. And then at the actual range, we'll do some accuracy tests. Not worried about mag compatibility because it is a mil-spec lower receiver. And of course, the question, at least for me, was in doing 3-gun, because it can be expensive, is do you run nice ammo to try to give you an accuracy edge in case you need some longer range, more accurate stuff, or do you run the cheap stuff and high volume? So we're going to shoot both and see what we get for results out of it. But I just wanted to show this off real quick, give you a look at it. That's a little different from what you might find on the website. 3GR Gen 2 is all about the barrels. And this barrel looks great. I'm sure it'll be great, but we'll get out there and give it a try anyways. Nice looking gun, cool piece. It's gonna be fun to run around with. Let me know what your questions are about this or about 3-gunning in general. It has been a while since I've competed. I'm sure some of the rules have changed, so I can't give you specifics on that. Also, I found that depending on which club you were in, the rules weren't always the same. But I do have some experience with it. Don't tell anybody, I was running AK-74s. But always having to struggle against these AR guys. So this is the 3GR. Thanks for watching. Just a quick tabletop look at the construction and features of this. See you out on the range.